We're going to do a Fleacap, and we're going to come with the Fleacap show with Fleacap, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Fleacap. I hope everybody enjoys it. Should be a good time. Should be a good time. Everyone should be able to enjoy a wonderful Fleacap. A wonderful, wonderful Fleacap is what we got going on here. Should be a good time. Please sit back and relax and enjoy Fleacap. Thank you very much. Well, everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We got Red Bird Quasar here. Red Bird Quasar. Oh, welcome to the show. Ray Slobby's here. Stacy's here. Sammy's here. We got a full crowd here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Should be good. Normally, Ray here. Ray here. I can't find trying to use this. Let's see. Trying to see. I can't see the comments. I can't see the comments. What you do, Ray? What you do? You're in private chat. Go ahead and hit comments next to the private chat. I'm trying to do that. Trying to hit the comments. Let's see. Man, I don't want to delete the stream. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Hang on. Well, what you do is you're in the private chat. All right. Leave the private and just go to where it says regular comments. Look at that over here. So I got that. Click that button. Let's see. Oh, look at out here. And then I got. Let's see my notes. And then I'll click on this button. Let's see. Click on the three dots. Yeah, what you do, Ray? Click on the three dots, Ray. The three dots. It says edit name, edit avatar, edit mic settings, stop mic. Well, I don't want to do any of those. Ray, what you do? You click on. You're in the private, right? There's private chat, and then there's the comments. Click on the comments. I know. Well, I'm seeing your guys' comments right here in the private. Right here in the private. I'm seeing those. Let's see. Ray, what did you click on the three dots, Ray? The three dots, Ray. Click on. Okay, edit name, avatar, next. I don't want to click on any of those. Let's see. Oh wait, hang on. Let me see. I'm gonna click on this one here. It says comments. I can see everything now. I can see it all. There it is. You have to click on the comments. Yeah, it's hard to understand. Sometimes you gotta click on the you gotta click on the comments. Is what you have to do, right? You click on the comments. Yeah, I just figured that out. I figured that out. Well, it's what we normally do here, Ray, because it's Sunday Fun Day, is we go over what happened over the last, Jeremy's last stream. So we'll get through it. Let's get through it now. Let me see here. Pull some stuff up here. Got my notes. Took notes. Let me see here. It says, well, they came out. George had a terrible wig on. Terrible. That was nice. Last week, I thought she had a cool wig on. But this time, awful wig, a terrible wig. All right, then they come out and they're talking bad about everybody, of course, and then they continue on fat shaming. So they're fat shaming everyone, and then they're telling us, bad stuff about us. I mean, he's a horrible person. And then on top of that, it's just, he goes off on a tangent. All right, now, one thing you may not know, Dick Lickman showed up in his chat and said, hey, Germ, you know what Germ did? He went freaking ballistic. Oh, my God. He went ballistic. He was like, you saw red in his eyes. He's like, oh, my God, bring it, fatty, bring it, fatty, bring it, fatty. Then he went ballistic. Because, I tell you this much. Lickman's gotten under his skin over there. Lickman has gotten... Sorry if I have to hit the mute button a couple times. Got a little cough here, but... Lickman's gotten under his skin. He's scared of Lickman. Then he starts telling everybody that he's a master knife thrower. And he can throw knives, and he can hit the knives with the knives of the knives, and he can hit a knife into a knife, and he can't do any of that. Of course, Drumheads claim he's better at everything than everyone. And then, let's see, he starts talking about, here we go again. Starts talking about this sarcasm girl. Mrs. Irrelevant. Not relevant to anything, but you're welcome. She would be completely unknown if it wasn't for me. If it wasn't for me, no one would know who this sarcasm is, and now apparently Germ's mailing her a banana and put her signature on. If that doesn't sound weird and disgusting. Weird, what, you get Star's signature on your banana? Gross. Sounds like two of you got a thing going on there. That's what it sounds like to me. Send that over to Stars and nobody, Mrs. Irrelevant. She's an idiot. She's over on that J-Hip show where, of course, they got a lot more subscribers than I do. They're bigger than me, but still, Mrs. Irrelevant. Over just hanging on terrible shows, acting like she's something. She's nobody. She's irrelevant. But I don't care. Let's see what else is going on here. Well, then they got a pickle. They pulled a pickle out, and then he tried to put the pickle in George's mouth or something, like it's a microphone. It's disgusting, immature. He's an idiot. He's a moron. I've said this from day one. He's a moron. All right? Did you say moron? He is a moron. One thing I wanted to suggest here, is maybe we all spend 30 days not even talking about Jeremy Hills. Like if we all got together as a group and spent 30 days not talking about Jeremy Hills or Megan Fox or any of the others, they wouldn't have any fodder. They wouldn't be able to talk anymore. And that's what I was thinking, is we all could commit. And are all of you willing to commit right now to not talking about Jeremy Hells or any of these people for 30 days? Well, I can commit right now. I'll tell you one thing. I used to live with Cece, and Cece used to always tell me, if you can commit to 30 days of sobriety, you can commit to 30 days of anything. So what I was thinking is, what if we all, just to get a little break from Jeremy Hales and a little bit of recovery and sobriety, what if we all went to Vegas together for 30 days? I mean, that would be something, because if there's any way that you heal yourself from an addiction, you go to Vegas. CC used to always tell me that, and I thought as a group, maybe we could all go to Vegas and we could all heal and get better. I mean, that was my thought, but well, it's not my thought, but that's what CC said. And so I did that when I was using a ton of drugs, because I used to live with CC. I don't know if you know this. You used to live with CC. Yeah, we had a 20,000 square foot house out there in California. 20,000? They're not even making that big anymore, do they? Well, not anymore. I mean, that's pretty big. And he used to always tell me, if you're struggling with something, if you're going through a problem, go to Vegas and you can heal from your problem. And so that's what I've lived my life by that to this day. So I think taking 30 days off, easy for me. I don't talk about him anyways. I never talk about Jeremy Hills at all. I don't even come on a show 6 days a week where they discuss Jeremy Hills. No, I don't do that. No, I do my own thing. I got the Gators and stuff like that. But no, I don't go on some, terrible show and discuss Jeremy Hill 6 days a week. I don't got time for that. I'm too busy. For that. That's one of the things I was saying. So, all right, Robbie's committed. Who else is committed here? I'm committed too, that's for sure, because over on Mod Squad, we just like to play games and support our friends like Dick Lickman and you, Boner Crusher, and support my friend, Fleabag. Oh, Fleabag's so wonderful. I just support my friends over there. I just support my friends. Well, that's what we all do over here. Just saying now, the problem is, I would love to stop talking about Jeremy Hills, but Sunday Spunday is kind of a thing. Yeah, we have to do a Sunday Spunday. If we don't do Sunday Spunday, they're just going to continue lying about me. They're lying and telling lies, and I have to be here to expose the truth. The truth. And I can't stop Sunday Spunday. But I was also thinking the other days of the week, talk about nothing else unless it's court-related, like come from the court. We're not talking about Jeremy Hales, not talking about Germ, not talking about Morgan, not talking about Tug, not talking about any of these people, not talking about this stupid sarcasm is completely irrelevant, or Georgie, coop, scoop, poop, scoop, coop, poop. Not talking about any of them. That was my plan. That's what I'm saying. Just saying. But on Sunday, Sunday Spunday, I think I have to stick around. I can't stick around. I was saying, I could definitely stick around. You know what I mean? But I was just saying, it would be best for everyone if we just really focus on, you look at Randy Shockett and what it takes to file stuff like this. All right, and he's got bad character. You look at what he's been convicted of in passes. This is really, really bad character. It's just really bad character. And, that's what he presents himself with. And oh look, I see Dick Lickman's in the chat. Dick, I wish you could be on with us today. Let's talk later, buddy. Good guy, Dick Lickman. What? He's scared, Dick Lickman. He's scared shitless of Dick Lickman. And then you got all these other people who don't vet their shit. One of the main things that they're concerned about is I have piles and piles and envelopes and folders of evidence. I can't wait to get in front of that judge. You get my ass in front of that judge with all my evidence, and the judge is gonna be like, huh, and then dismiss the whole thing and probably put German handcuffs because of my evidence. And I've shown it all. And I haven't shown everything, but I've shown it all. And then you got Elemental P. She's going to Megan Fox. She says she's looking for lawyers to sue me over what? Go right there and think. You'll have everything I have to do. A little bit of food in my belly. That's what thanks. Sorry. I swallowed without choking on my food. I have some chicken skins here. But anyways, that's one of the things. They don't vet any of the shit. They got all this evidence. And that's why they're afraid to pull me in. But then you look at what Dick Lickman did. I think that Dick Lickman, what he did, is Dick Lickman's just trying to pull in and show the judge this is a clown show. And that's why his father issued this filing, which is very, very smart. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize how smart that is his father is. Because, when you're old, you have old friends who used to do law stuff probably. And they probably helped him write that out because, he has old friends that were able to find out that, there's nasty pics of these people and that Megan Fox. And, Larry Foreman, he helped me set up my channel and helped me get some subs. But now he's taking them all away. And I've been thinking about monetizing. I'm looking at the analytics and, but I look at Shockett. And one thing I can tell you is his Hercules heel. His Hercules heel is that he's driven by money. And that's his Hercules heel. I know I'm not saying that right. I know it's something else, but that's his Hercules heel, as I always say it. Yeah, it's his Hercules Hill. Yeah, it makes sense. This is Hercules Hill. And yeah, you should look at the analytics there, Buddy Crusher, because, you should definitely look to monetize and make a lot of money off this show. Just like, I don't make a ton of money over here. Right? Because I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it for the truth. I'm a warrior. And I'm in this for the damn truth. The truth, I tell you. That's what I'm here for. I'm not like Megan Fox or Tug. I don't need breath-fix. I don't need breath-fix. Breath-fix will come if people want to get breath-fix. All right, I'm not going to go ask for breath-fix. Let's get breath-fix. I don't want to get breath-fix. Right, either way, I don't care. The breath-fix cover the prizes and the shipping and the prizes. And, the people pay for the shipping themselves, but mostly the prizes. And then, that's the thing. But that's where Jeremy's going to continue to get exposed. And they want to shut me down. You can't shut me down. I'm not going anywhere. All right, yeah, I am very committed, though. Sunday's Monday. I'm always going to cover Jeremy Hales. I'm going to debunk. That's what I do. I come out here, I debunk. And I expose the lies. And that's why I got all these folders of lies. And do you think when the jury sees the lies, all right, let me give you an example. When I'm sitting on the stand talking, what do you think the jury's going to believe? Me? Jeremy Hales, this crazy lunatic who wants to fight Dick Lickman? All right? Who's afraid to, though. He's running like a coward. He's afraid to. You think he's going to follow. The jury's going to look at me and be like, she's credible. She's about as credible as the teeth she has. Very credible. Very good. Very good. And that's just one of the things I can always say. But, I'm going to continue to expose truth over here over and over and over and over again. That's what we're going to do. I got answers tonight. I'm tired. 27 hours. How about 27? How about more like 5? Just 5. Just 5 hours. We already got 15 super chat dollars. All right, you bunch of idiots. Stop saying 10, 15. All right, well, have a good night, everybody. I hope everyone had a fun time over here. So thank you, Red Butter Crusher, for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you, everyone else who was completely silent throughout this entire stream. Stacey and, and Tammy, thank you for being completely silent throughout pretty much this entire stream. Yeah, well, we're just letting you get it all out there, Well, exactly. Exactly. Don't forget, pull them up. Yep, that'll show them. There you go. Folks, I don't have crickets here when I'm by myself. I really don't. But, I do the best I can. It was a good show last night. It was a good show. I encourage you all. Yeah, I know there was some nature talk, and we had to mow the lawn, and there was so much else going on. We might have to do a part 2 on Wednesday night if they don't give us something better tonight. My assumption is tonight we're not going to be talking about Jeremy Hales at all because we're taking 30 days off other than Sunday's Monday. So there's that going on. I'll leave you with that. Please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe. Please hit that share if you would. I will be back for members only tomorrow. We'll have more fun stuff that we'll share. Once again, it's members only. I will cover what the hell is for a very brief 10 minutes at best. If there's anything even worth my time mentioning, but at best, maybe 10 minutes of what the hell is what I cover. And then I move on to the rest of our wonderful, wonderful members only stream that we do. I appreciate you all popping on for me for this impromptu Monday morning of stupid, where the stupid people said more stupid stuff on their terrible show that I like to cover because I find them delightful. Sorry, Tanya. Let me make dog crawl. Your dog bark and get mad. Oh no. Have a great day, you fine folks. I'll try to catch you tonight in Tug's chat if I can, if I wake up in time. But I usually don't when I do a morning stream, but we'll see what happens. I love you all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you tomorrow. But have a wonderful day and stay safe. And as we always say over here, all the best.